We, the undersigned Maine law firms and lawyers, stand united in supporting the fundamental principles of our legal system, including the right to counsel, the independence of legal profession, and the rule of law. Our justice system is premised on the principle that all individuals, regardless of their political, social, or economic standing, are entitled to representation. And any attempts to intimidate or penalize lawyers for representing clients whose interests do not align with those of the government are antithetical to our democracy, violate the rule of law, chill attorneys from fulfilling their ethical and professional obligations, and undermine our system of justice.
I took an oath, like many of you did, to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Maine. Embodied in that sacred document, the United States Constitution, is the idea that the country is not governed by a king or by any single individual, but by that great equalizer, the rule of law.
Justice achieved through the rule of law is not a commodity to be made available only to those who can afford it. It must never be rationed. All individuals and entities, regardless of their political, social, or economic standing, are entitled to representation before an impartial tribunal to test the power of government to affect their person or their property.
So if you believe in the rule of law, what you're believing in is the idea that the system of rules should apply impersonally to you, even when it's going to produce a bad outcome in the particular instance, because overall it's going to do better.
We categorically reject the idea that any government can dictate who lawyers or law firms can choose to represent.
We are in a completely new environment where large numbers of Americans are expressing, let's call it, a healthy skepticism about the value of the rule of law. And that's why we need to talk about the rule of law, and that's why we need to talk about where it comes from and why it's valuable, because it's not obvious anymore, and here's the key point, because it's no longer a given that our way of life instantiates the rule of law. It's no longer a given.
I am a Maine lawyer, and today I am so proud to be a Maine lawyer. I think this is the only state in the country where so many lawyers have stood together with a unified voice to speak out for the rule of law. Well done!
What is needed is regular, serious, and committed reform from within the institution and from within the broader state of society. And that's what insisting on the rule of law is all about. It is incremental. It is everyday work, it is painstaking, and it is 100% worth it. Thanks.